people didn't think of. The only thing people didn't think of on both sides is that they could be absolutely nobody.
Qapla, everyone. I did not.
Oh
man, and I've got Midnight's Edge playing. I did not intend to go live. I was trying to. I was trying to make an edit, and I accidentally turned on the stream. Oh boy. Well, is my face red? Okay. Well, muting Midnight's Edge. I gotta put the volume down. Hello, everybody. Qapla, and welcome to Bed Life for Friday, December 20th, 2019. Christmas is just around the corner, people. It is just around the corner. Cinnabon Bunny gives a thumbs down. A thumbs down, Cinnabon. I told you. You were waiting for me. Because I had Midnight's Edge playing. I'll read it in a second. I didn't even get my tablet started. I didn't even start with the countdown. You guys got me right from the very beginning. Oh, jeez. Okay, your channel.
Please tell me they didn't get me.
No, you weren't in it, Mamo Pray. You weren't in it. Okay, so actually this answers the question. I was afraid that I had to edit because I don't have the fan yet, and I'm still connecting via the older laptop. I'm connecting directly via an RMTP server or whatever the hell that means. And I was wondering if I had to change. No, don't go to YouTube TV, you son of a bitch. I was wondering if I had to change the title every time I go, because I changed the title in YouTube Studio. Thank you, Thomas Potts. I've been changing the title in 2 places every time since this whole issue began, where I've been using the old laptop. And I was trying to change the title in the second place when I accidentally just started the stream, but I see the correct title show. So now I know in the future, and hopefully with any luck, the piece will actually come sometime during the stream, and I'll be back to my other laptop maybe as early as tomorrow, if all goes well. Maybe it won't be an issue, but I won't have to change the stream name in 2 places anymore. Okay, I'm seeing the Dear Bops, and yes, don't worry, we're gonna do some Dear Bops, people. We're gonna do some Dear Bops. Anti-Tracker needs to be committed to the loony bin, says Thomas Potts. We'll talk about Anti-Tracker in a little bit. So before the stream started, who was here? Before the stream started, I believe Yosef and Cinnabon were here, and I told people that Anti-Tracker was streaming on Midnight's Edge After Dark, and I even gave them the link because I'm such a nice guy. Actor says it's going to be a long wait. Well, I told you guys I will be going live. Unfortunately, as much as I would have liked to wait for Midnight's Edge After Dark to end, I don't know when that's going to be. So I have to stream now, because Anti-Trigger might stream tonight, he might not, he might be under erotic. I have no idea his schedule, and I would fall asleep eventually, so it was now or never. And I know you guys, I owe it to you guys to do a stream, because I'll be honest, the last couple of streams, I know they were pretty shitty streams. I thank you guys for being nice about it, but my heart wasn't in it the last couple of days. Today I am feeling a lot better. The UPS delivery, the UPS status actually has it on the truck for delivery. It made it to New York yesterday night. So with any luck, I will finally get my pieces. I'm feeling a bit better than I was yesterday. So hopefully we'll have a better stream for tonight. And yes, there will be Dear Bops. So don't worry, we're going to get to the Dear Bops. And oh my god, all morning I've been watching other people's reviews of the Rise of Skywalker. And just a heads up, I do not intend to give away any spoilers to the Rise of Skywalker. And moderators, please, if you see any spoilers, especially if it's a major spoiler, if it's a minor spoiler, like, oh, Rey saves the day, that everybody knows just because it's Star Wars, that's fine. But if you see any major spoilers, please delete it. You know, just let the person know. No offense, but this is a spoiler-free stream because there might still be some people out there who haven't seen it. And frankly, if people want the spoiler streams, every other live stream on YouTube right now is talking about spoilers. So to set ourselves apart, we'll do spoiler-free for one more day at least.
Are you on live chat?
Yes, I'm on live chat. Thank you, Mamo Pray. I've switched both things to live chat. You guys should switch to live chat. Okay. So Cinnabon Bunny does start with a thumbs down. I'm not sure why. Thomas Potts says hi. Cinnabon lols. Not Ryan Johnson says bird pulled a bird again. Actually, the microphone is on, so if anything, I pulled an anti-bird. I started early instead of late. Lightwood Man says, hey, Bird of Prey, let me know all about... Hey, Bird of Prey, and let me tell you all about Rise of Skywalker. I think I've pretty much got the gist. I watched your review. I watched Anti-Trekker's review, who said exactly what I said he was going to say. And we'll play that video. I released the video on Birdo Prey 5X channel earlier today, where Anti-Trek, I said yesterday on my stream, Thomas Potts put in a $1.99 super chat that said, hey, Anti-Trekker is going to need the punching bag in the theater tonight. And I said, Thomas, I have a funny feeling Anti-Trekker is going to like the movie. And what does Anti-Trekker say in his parking lot review? I like the movie. And then I said, I bet he's only going to have a problem with one thing, like Rey. And then what does Anti-Trekker say? The only big problem was Rey. She was overpowered. So yes, I called it. I called it. Now DJ Odyssey, he called on his stream last night. He even called the number. He said Anti-Trekker was going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. And Anti-Trekker on his stream last night said it's a 6 or 7 out of 10, which is a 6.5. So damn, I got to give some props to DJ Odyssey for nailing the number on the nose. Had somebody asked me, I probably would have said a 6. I think I was leaning to him giving it a 6, a 6.5 as well. I don't think he would have given it a 7, but nobody asked me, so I didn't get a chance to say it. But props to DJ, who hit the number right on the head. Not Ryan Johnson says hello and Qapla. Hello and Qapla, not Ryan Johnson. Rock Solid says Dear Bop, Dear Bop, Dear Bop. Okay, Rock Solid. I guess that's your way of telling me you need a lot of help, which is fine. Thomas Potts says, yes, Anti-Trekker needs to be committed to the loony bin in his super chat. Thank you, Thomas Potts. Josh Reed says, Bird of Prey, you're late. Was the reason you're late because you crashed your cruise ship in Mexico into 2 other cruise ships? I saw that video. It's hilarious. A Royal Caribbean ship and a Carnival cruise ship. It looks like the Royal Caribbean ship grazes the back. It takes out like a giant portion of the rear of the Royal Caribbean ship. It was apparently their dining room. Luckily, only one person had a minor injury, supposedly. But apparently they've got no dining room anymore. And it's, according to the cruise line, it's not going to impact the itinerary of either ship. They're just going to keep on keeping on with this giant hole in the back of the ship. It's funny because nobody Nobody got seriously hurt. But that could have been, if the dinner had been going on, if that had had 500 people in that room when that happened, that could have been a tragedy. But as it was more just funny. And of course, the cruise line blamed it on the currents. Bullshit, the currents. You should never have a ship that big close to another ship that big because there could be currents. But whatever. It's a shame, too, because I was only on one cruise. It was a 2-night or 3-night cruise. 3-night, 4-day, or 2-night, 3-day cruise, whatever it was. Royal Caribbean out of Miami, and I was 12, and it was fun. I enjoyed it, and I really wanted to go on another cruise, and we had the cruise booked for the summer. I got sick, and I ended up in a coma while the cruise was going on, so we never went, obviously, on the cruise, and unfortunately never ever got back to doing that. That would have been a cruise to Alaska. I was so looking forward to it. I had joined the forum Cruise Critic, because there's secret stuff that goes on at cruises. Like, if you know what's going on, if you're a frequent cruiser, or you just go to Cruise Critic message board, and you follow the threads, there's like secret events that you can get you have to request it. They won't give it to you. You have to request it from specific people on the ship that say, hey, I want the whatever. I forget what it's called, the whatever events calendar. And they'll give it to you. And there's people meeting at separate special places for special events that aren't on the general cruise itinerary. And some really cool shit that goes on. But plus it was going to be a poker cruise. Playing poker, not poking people cruise. There's going to be a poker cruise too, but was not to be. Was not to be. Rock Solid says Thomas Potts he does, but those who are casting hate on him are morons. Yes. Yeah, nobody should be hating on Anti-Tricker. We should probably be pitying Anti-Tricker. Definitely don't hate. And Dear Bop again says Rock Solid. Thomas Bop says Rock Solid. I agree. Those people are doing exactly what SJWs do. I just haven't seen anybody act. Now, I'm not saying they're not out there. I haven't looked. So I think Anti-Tracker should be showing us some of these tweets so that we can call out some of these people that are saying these things. I'm assuming they're doing it by tweet because I haven't seen any videos. John Street says, Thomas, May Enderman can get us a discount on the padded room next to his. Maybe. Sassy girl, what's the matter?
Her duck is touching.
Thomas Bot says it's Mead, not me. Midnight's Edge after dark, not Midnight's Edge. I use it interchangeably, Thomas. Captain Cat says Star Wars spoilers. Rey got impregnated by Luke's Force Ghost and gives birth to Baby Yoda. Thomas Bot says, why did UPS send me a laptop fan I didn't order? Of course. Kennewick Sapien. Everyone's justified to have their own opinion. Mine is Anti-Tracker can't disappoint. 1977 Anti-Tracker by saying a bad thing about Star Wars. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Mine is that Anti-Tracker can't disappoint 1977 Anti-Tracker by saying a bad thing about Star Wars. That's very meta, Kennewick. I'm not sure I get it. Actor says there will be case... What, Sassy? You want to come on the stream? You want to come on the stream, baby?
Yes, she does.
Oh, sassy girl. You can put her on the stream?
Yeah, if I
Throw the duck this way? Yeah. So Sassy's going to come chasing after a duck. Mom. Oh, she stole the duck. Sassy has this stuffed duck. That's her favorite toy. And about this time of day, she often wants me or Mama Prey to play fetch with her. There goes the duck, and there goes Sassy after the duck. Sassy, say hi. Say hi, girl. Come up. No, you want to come up? Where's the duck? Where's the duck? She's looking at me. Come here. You can come here. No?
Go get the dog.
Okay, she left the duck. She'll probably bark. She'll probably bark. Actor says that would be a case with this better laptop. The one he uses now, he can only crash a barge into Alcatraz. He has to downsize his arch-villain shenanigans. Kennewick says Ray saves the day. Bird is banned. No, that's not a spoiler. Thomas is Bird of Prey. We're all moderators. We cannot delete others' moderators' comments. Well, I'm assuming as moderators you guys will know not to put in spoilers. Kennewick says I'm going to try to block Thomas as an experiment. Captain Cat says what's wrong with Anti-Tracker? He likes he said he liked the movie. I don't have a problem with it. I just think it's funny that I called it exactly. I even knew what he was going to dislike. But apparently a lot of people are a little bitter that Anti-Tracker seems to be they feel like he might be a traitor or a shill or something, which is bullshit. People can have different opinions, even in the so-called fandom menace. People are always free to have different opinions. And you're gonna see this, but you're not gonna hear it, so it's not gonna be as bad. That was a big one. That was a big one. Okay, good. Actress is Bird of Prey. I will repeat my first comment into the offline stream. I won't spoil Rise of Skywalker if you stop spoiling DS9. And yes, actor, I remember you did write that, but I wasn't able to scroll up that far when I started. But we're still going to be spoiling DS9, and I'm kind of annoyed I had to skip DS9 Wednesday this week. If I get my good laptop going by this weekend, we may make up Deep Space Nine this weekend. I will see. There's a lot going on, and next week is Christmas, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Just keep an eye out. Thomas is Kennewick. All that does is stop you from seeing me. Not everyone else can. Kennewick says, "Oh, I see." Cinnabon says, "Giving you a thumbs down made you start, so a thumbs up." So wait, if you give me a thumbs up, does that mean I'm supposed to stop? Dr. Alex says, "Surely it's not possible to spoil what's already spoiled." It could be. It could be. Cinnabon says, "Oops, I meant that one." Oh, he gave me the middle finger, and then he gives me the thumbs up. Thank you, Cinnabon. Kennewick says, "I've been shot. The only thing bad that I have is a big hole in my body." Lol. Aberjam says, McClunky, Aberjam. Rock solid. I did a 2.5 hour therapy stream last night during this dumpster fire. Josh Reed says, Captain Cat, Anti-Trigger was replaced by the pod people. Captain says, Anti is smoking the good crap. I don't think so. Kennewick says, Anti-Trigger's high on life. Dr. Alex says, given that I did not like The Farce Awakens, I shall be skipping this one. Thomas is rock solid. The channel I sent you in email is a video of Baby Yoda, old Yoda. Actor says, that makes me think that maybe Disney put something into the popcorn. That could be. That could be. Live with Matthews says blame it on the alcohol. Rock Solid says I have to check that, Thomas. And Actor says they use ozone to calm kids in Disneyland. So, obviously I didn't see the movie. But Camille's son did. And he did not like it. And he's a pretty big Star Trek, Star Wars type of person. However, most of his friends did like the movie. Now, I don't know if they're in deep into sci-fi as he is or not. But, so he didn't like it. He was actually surprised that his friends liked it. So that's personal, firsthand. I have none, but that's the second-hand review I got through Camille. So now it's a third-hand review, just to add into all the other ones. Trek95 says, hi all, welcome Trek95. Captain Cat says, Dr. Alex, I haven't watched since The Force Awakens either. Thomas's bird gives advice of not crashing. Aberjam says, howdy. Rocksolid's going to be right back. Trek95 says, Aberjam, thank you for telling me. Sci-Fi Nation says, greetings, Birdo Prey, Mamo Prey, Sassy, and fellow nerds. Greetings, Sci-Fi Nation. And Sci-Fi Nation and DJ Odyssey did an epic 4+ hour live stream last night. Had 6 people streaming at one point, including Captain Foley. The Captain Foley from Trek Yard was streaming with DJ, Sci-Fi Nation, Vile Mike, and some others. And DJ demoted Mamo Prey to second place. She was the second biggest celebrity now on DJ stream. He puts Captain Foley as the bigger celebrity than Mamo Prey 5. Poor DJ. He has no idea. He hurt Mamo Prey so bad. Very, very sad. I had to console Mamo Prey. I had to tell her that don't worry, DJ is obviously off his meds. And yeah, DJ did what? Yeah, ban DJ, boycott DJ, Thomas. I'm just saying, I would never say unsubscribe from DJ until he reinstates Mamo Prey as the top celebrity on the channel, but you might. So when I talked to DJ and I told him this in the comments, DJ said, well, Mamo Prey is still the #1 female. Sorry, DJ. Mamo Prey doesn't play second fiddle. Mamo Prey is the #1 celebrity on your channel. Period. It's settled. Or you're going on 2 lists. Where are we? Sci-Fi Nation greeting. I read that. Actor says, oh, I want to enter the Illuminati meeting in the cruise. Not Illuminati, just weird stuff. Like scavenger hunts and stuff. Kenoek says, I think I saw a movie about a secret cruise events called Eyes Wide Shut. No, not that stuff. Actor lols. Dr. Alex is Captain Cat. Good decision. I did accidentally see Rogue One, and I'm glad I did, but one accidentally good Star Wars movie, and it being a side film is not a great Disney investment. Lightwood Matter says, I think the fact that Anti is on defense is making his position overstated. That's probably true. Doc Jimbroni says, Qapla, Doc. Aberjam says he pitied Anti-Trekker the first time he laid eyes on him. Ouch. If you pity Anti-Trekker, you must super pity me. Thomas Spot says, I saw some comments on Midnight Zed telling him to shut up and calling him a shill. Well, let's be honest. Calling him a shill is not that unexpected. I mean, but telling him to shut up, that's That's ridiculous. However, I mean, they're the ones who clicked on the link. They were there, so unless they started saying they were unsubbing from Midnight's Edge because Anti-Tracker was on, it's just nonsense. Agnes says, "Are you defending him, Thomas?" Uh-oh. Shromore says, "Greetings, Bird of Prey, Mamo Prey, and fellow nerds. Greetings, Shromore." Josh says, "Bird of Prey, did you watch DJ this morning?" And Alex, no, I did not. This morning? No, I didn't yet watch DJ's actual review, but it's in my email. I didn't pass it. Actor says, "Clickety click, Control C, Control V, copy paste." Copy and paste what? Sci-Fi Nation with a $2 super chat. All new Sci-Fi Saturdays. Yes, Mrs. Anti-Tracker. Mrs. Sci-Fi Nation and Sci-Fi Nation will be live streaming Saturdays sometime after Star Trek Saturday ends, which usually ends like 4 or 5 p.m. So sometime after that, he did say it could be as late as 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern, but some point after I'm done, Sci-Fi Nation and Mrs. Sci-Fi Nation will be streaming on Saturdays together. I assume both of them possibly on camera, because he says not even Anti-Tracker can get his wife to stream with him. So this will be something cool. So everybody, I do suggest you check out, and if you're not already, subscribe to Sci-Fi Nation's channel and be on the lookout for his stream tomorrow. And today is Friday. Tomorrow we are live streaming First Contact, Star Trek First Contact, on Star Trek Saturday tomorrow. So that'll be fun. That will be fun. Thomas says boycott DJ. Well, Sci-Fi Nation is not DJ Odyssey. You can still watch DJ Odyssey. Excuse me. You can still watch Sci-Fi Nation even if you want to boycott DJ. No, okay, nobody's really boycotting DJ Odyssey. Sci-Fi Nation says, "Look at my last Twitter post. You're featured in it." Let's see. Can I do that? Did you at me? Notifications. There we go. Notifications. DJ like a tweet you were meant. There we go. Sci-Fi Nation says, "So I was watching a Bird of Prey vid and this ad popped up. I think YouTube is trying to make money while poking fun at him. Son of a bitch. Men's dry hair shampoo." So you got an ad for men's dry hair shampoo, which showed up right in front of my avatar, which not my avatar, my head in a jar graphic, which is of course bald. So apparently, yes, they're making fun of me. Very, very funny. Sci-Fi Nation. I will put the link to the tweet out. So if anybody wants to see it, they can. And DJ Odyssey liked the tweet. Of course he did. Of course he did. And there we go. We're back. Okay, so this is the link to the tweet. Where are we? I'm sorry. I lost my place. Lineworth Matthews is Kennewick. Check out his 18-part review of The Last Jedi. He can say bad things about Star Wars. He can, that's true. Josh Streets is Sassy is saying she is the stream. Dr. Alex says, "Well, Anti-Tracker did rip Lost Jedi apart 38 30-minute videos. The Last Jedi. Last Jedi, I pardon. 38 30-minute videos. Thomas Bot says Anti-Trigger doesn't deserve to be told to shut up, no matter what I think of Star Wars, which I think the movie sounds stupid. Captain Cat says, I think Ewok movies from the 80s are awesome, especially compared to these. Sean Moore says, and greetings to Sassy, chaser of cats. Oh, wow. Oh, wait. And greetings to Sassy, chaser of Ewoks, eater of Wookiees, stalker of rebels, defiler of falcons, and scourge of the First Order. Thank you for that well-tuned, open, sassy greeting, Sharon Moore. Very on target today. Actresses, new shiny Sharon Moore salute. Dr. Alex's Bird of Prey, did you enjoy my tiny amp 15-minute self-indulgent guitar solo then? I enjoyed about 6.5 minutes of it, Dr. Alex, I'm going to be honest. I was in a rush today. I listened. It was nice, but I had to move on after a bit. But I do enjoy your videos, Dr. Alex. And it was to Mrs. Anti-Tracker, so I do hope she got to see it. Thomas Botts' Bird of Prey, all the porn you watched is breaking your fan. Okay, watching porn is no more server intensive than watching a YouTube video. The computer doesn't know the difference. Just saying. Trek95 says, thank God I'm not a mod here. Captain Cat says, Thomas, who told him to shut up? Apparently some people on Midnight's Edge after dark. Trek95 says, thank you for saying. Thomas says, Captain Cat, like 2 people I saw in the comments. Sci-Fi Nation Thomas, I thought it was from all the anti-tracker he watches. You see, I mean, that's just as possible. Why would marry Captain Cat some girl on Midnight's Edge right now? I mean, the girl who's speaking, or just somebody in the chat? Captain Cat, his own live stream. No, he hasn't streamed. Oh, he streamed last night. I don't think anybody told him to shut up. Rock Solid wants Dear Bop. Thomas says no, he's on Midnight's Edge. Aberjim says that was a big one, as Frank said to Frank. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, greetings, birds, turds, and alpacas. Greetings, Wes. Actor says, not as big as when Ray traveled back in time and farted the Big Bang. Thomas's redneck on Discord said, Return of Skywalker is 9 out of 10? Really? Wow, that's interesting. Captain Cat says, Kennewick Sapien, do you know the video of that? I don't know what you guys are talking about. A lot of retracted messages. Actress as a Doomcock said, casuals will like it. Star Wars fans will hate it, especially if you're into the fandom menace. Well, I mean, the problem with that is that Anti-Trigger is a Star Wars fan. I mean, he's far more of a Star Wars fan than I was. I might be your casual Star Wars fan. He was way more into it than I ever was. So if he likes it, then, I mean, you've got to be crazy, crazy Star Wars to dislike it. But, I don't know. I just have a hard time believing it's that simple. Actress is, I just read that. Rock Solid again says, Dear Bop. Thomas's band DJ, boycott DJ. Actress says, DJ did what? DJ will pay for this. Yeah. X95 says, Dear Bop also. Captain Cat says, hello to Wes. Actress says, DJ is now in the list next to Potts. Wesley says, I saw Rise of Skywalker last night. Well, no spoilers, Wes. Wesley Crusher says, not total dumb. I tried hard to make up for The Last Jedi. You know, I mean, I didn't hear a lot, but... Oh, that would be a spoiler. I did hear one thing, so I would say it without spoiling. I mean, one specific line that supposedly made up for one of the biggest stupid parts of The Last Jedi. Now, I haven't seen the movie, but I will say that I was happy they threw that line in there, because at least they acknowledged that at least one of the many stupid things they did in The Last Jedi was just so stupid it had to kind of be retconned out as a one-off miracle and not as something they can do over and over again. However, it seems like they should have done that to many, many of the things in The Last Jedi, or just ignored it and never did it again, right? I mean, let's face it, Star Trek canon is littered with one-offs that, okay, they happened, but then they were never used again. So you've kind of found a way in your head to say you can't really do that, right? Like, even though in Star Trek, the original series, the Enterprise could just time warp as a matter of fact, they never ever did it again in the series. In fact, in any of the Star Trek TV series was time travel considered matter-of-factly, except perhaps Discovery, although that was just ridiculous. They still needed time crystals. So granted, they did it in Star Trek 4, but that was a big, it was a risky maneuver that slingshotting around the sun. It was theoretically possible, but you had the idea that this isn't something you could do on a regular basis. So you don't think that, okay, you could just time travel to solve. Otherwise, you should be time traveling to solve every single problem in the Star Trek universe. Borg attacked at Wolf 359. Time travel around the sun and give the Federation a week's notice. The Borg are coming. Voyager gets lost in the Delta Quadrant. Time travel around the sun and warn Voyager not to go to the Delta Quadrant. Or if they do go with the big ship so they can save the caretaker array without having to destroy it. It makes no sense. So that's what they should have done in Rise of Skywalker with many of the nonsense things we saw in The Last Jedi. They should have used it once and then never used it again in Star Wars, because this isn't the last Star Wars movie. It's just the last Star Wars movie for now. And there's Star Wars on television. There's The Mandalorian. There's other Star Wars shows coming up. So it's not like this is the end of Star Wars. It's just the end of one part of Star Wars. So if they just used these things once and forgot about them, you could retcon them in your head to say, okay, yeah, they did it, but it was a mistake and they're never going to do it again. But it would seem JJ just said, well, as long as they did it once, he can do it twice, and he can do it twice as big and twice as glorified or twice as glorious as they did it the first time for things he should have just said, no, I'm going to pretend they never did this and move on. Which, as much as you can say, okay, Star Trek has all these inconsistencies, most of the time Star Trek knows never to worry about their inconsistencies. Like nobody else has ever tried to go warp 10 again, right? Nobody's ever tried to do Threshold again, even though they did it in Threshold. Nobody's tried to do what's another one-off nonsense that was never done again. The Picard maneuver, because that was something that could only work in one very special case against a Ferengi ship that still had sublight sensors or something. So it's weird, but it's Star Trek. They do it all the time. They go too far, they do it, but then they pull back. And you're like, okay, it happened, but it's never going to happen again. Kennewick says, I like Bird's Picard comic overview. Thank you so much, Kennewick. Yes, I finally, last night, and I did release it during Anti-Trekker stream, and I apologize for that somewhat. Anti-Trekker has released videos during my stream. I know you don't have to go run out and watch a video if you're watching Anti-Trekker stream or you're watching my stream and he puts out a video or I put out a video. You know, you don't have to run over and watch it right away. But I was so happy to have it over with. And I was like, I had it unlisted in YouTube. And I was just thinking, oh my God, what? Because I mean, I'm on a very old laptop right now. I was like, what if this laptop shits the bed before I get a chance to make this video public? And then I'm screwed for a few days. I'm like, no. I was like, you know what? I'm sorry, Anti-Trekker streaming, but God damn it, I'm not taking that risk. I'm making this video public now. I waited like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. He didn't seem like he was going to end anytime soon. So I made it live. And I said, we'll let it be, you know, bygones, whatever. And I'm glad I did, because if I'd waited another day, that would have really probably hurt the video even more. As it's doing right now, it's not doing a terrible video. As my typical videos go, it's down a little bit in views, but it's up quite a bit in average view duration. So it's kind of decently okay. I mean, it's garbage compared to the Star Wars video I released a couple days ago that already had over 1,000 views at this point. But it's I think it's over 100, something over 100 views. I'm not sure exactly how much over 100. So it's okay. It's a decent video. It's not. I doubt it's going to make it to 500 like the first part of Picard did, but I'll be happy. I'll be happy with it. It's not a total loss. Thomas says someone just called a Trek fanboy, somebody just called Anti-Trekker a Trek fanboy and told him to get out of here. John DeMarco says, greetings, John DeMarco. Josh reads his Bird of Prey. Why did you sell out one of the Mob Wives actresses just because they changed a few things about your life as the Bird Father? Why did you sell out one of the Mob Wives actress? Because they changed a few things about your life as the Bird Father. Josh Street, I know you must be alluding to something, but I'm not sure what. Actor is yelling, Dear Bop, Dear Bop. Roxella does hashtag hit pity the fool. Pity the foo. But I think you mean pity the fool. Sci-Fi Nation with his $2 super chat. Thank you again. Sci-Fi Nation will be streaming Sci-Fi Saturdays sometime in the evening time, Eastern time, with him and his wife. Aberjam wants Dear Bop. DJ Odyssey, hashtag Bird creates trouble. You created trouble, DJ, when Mamo Prey heard you. I had your stream running, and Mamo Prey overheard you saying that she was taking second place to a person she didn't even know who he was. No offense to Captain Foley, but Mamo Prey wasn't aware of who Captain Foley was. And even after I explained it to her, she wasn't happy. She was not happy. Rock Solid says hashtag Dear Bop. Thomas says boycott DJ. Mamo Prey is saying she cried. She cried, DJ. You made Mamo Prey cry. You know what, Mamo Prey? I'm going to de-wrench him for you. No, I'm kidding. Mamo Prey is kidding too. Mamo Prey is kidding too.
I did hear I was second.
She did hear.
I understand.
She did hear she was second, but once I told her how many subscribers Captain Foley had, she understood.
No, that's not it.
Oh.
He streams too late for me.
Oh.
I go to sleep.
That's true. You also stream too late for Mamo Prey. See, if you stream during the daytime, Mamo Prey might come on more often, but she can't come on if you're streaming at 2 a.m. Apparently, Captain Foley can. So.
The other night, I got the notification just as I was closing my computer. It was 10:01.
Rock Solid says, a Dear Bop. Thomas's boycott DJ. Josh Reed says, sorry, Abajam, but Sassy deleted all the Dear Bops. She did not. I have them. Okay. You know what? We're gonna do some Dear Bops. Actor says, Witcher now on Netflix, hoping it's good. According to Nerdrotic, the first episode was good. I haven't seen it. I'm not sure if or when I'm going to see it. I just finished The Expanse earlier today. And god damn it. I mean, don't worry. I liked it. I'm not going to spoil it. It was a good season. I hoped it felt like they should have done another episode or two. And they end on a cliffhanger like they always do. And man, it's going to be a long year and a half before we get the new season. It really sucks that it's going to be a cliffhanger for that long. But at least we know we're getting the next season, because I would not be happy with it ending like this. And it was a good season. To be completely honest, I think I like Orville better than The Expanse. It's a more fun show, but The Expanse is still really good. The Orville and The Expanse are the best sci-fi shows right now. Certainly far better than Star Trek Discovery, far better than Short Tracks. We'll see about Star Trek Picard, although we'll see. I can't predict it. Better than Star Wars. Granted, I haven't seen The Mandalorian, so I can't rate it against The Mandalorian, but I would say I'd probably rate it better than The Mandalorian, considering what I've heard other people talk about it, and considering these things like Another Life and crap shows that pop up on Netflix and stuff. I'd say The Expanse and the Orville are where to be. DJ's unsubbing. Shrome vs. Rock Solid, you are referring to Anti-Trigger. You should hashtag. Oh, it should be hashtag Pity the Pooh. Pity the Pooh. I like it. Don DeMarco says, people are telling Anti-Trigger shut up. Those are the kind of people who give the Phantom Menace a bad name. Yes, I agree. Okay, so Dear Bops. So where am I at? Son of a bitch, it's not showing me the timestamp. But I will save this and we'll see. Listen, guys, there's still 20 people here. Well, I'm going to probably fall super way behind after I start the Dear Bops. Please use @BertoPray5 if you're going to make a comment, and I will try to read those comments interspersed while I'm doing Dear Bops, but because it's unlikely I'm going to be able to finish all the comments on tonight's stream since I'm doing Dear Bop before I got to the end of the stream. So if you really want me to say a comment, use @BertoPray5, please. Or, of course, you could super chat or Streamlab it. But, so there we go. Let's head over to Dear Bop. Dear Bops. And we got a couple more Dear Bops in. And people wondering, they call it cheating, but it's not cheating. They say, do I read Dear Bops first before I read them on the stream? And the answer, quite frankly, is yes. You can see these ones that have already, that are not bold, I've already read. And the reason I do that is because often, not always, but often, at least once during a Dear Bop, there's one that needs me to look something up or to have something ready to go, and I want to do that ahead of time. And so these ones in bold mean I have not yet read them. Now, I've never deleted a Dear Bop yet, but it's possible I would, but I haven't had to yet. So it's not that I erase one if I find it offensive. I still talk it, or I might bring it up and then not read it, but I won't delete it. That's not a challenge, that's just an FYI. So, the first Dear Bop we have, which came in last Monday, or this past Monday. Dear Bop, how many times did you get caught playing Leisure Suit Larry and Spankin' the Monkey? Well, I can tell you this. I've never played Leisure Suit Larry. So, zero times. 0 times. Because I was too young when Leisure Suit Larry came out to be able to really buy the game without telling, Mom will pray that that's the game I want, and I was never going to do that, so I just never got to play it. So zero times. Dear Bop, I am desperate. My pet spider escaped from the enclosure. It's a Goliath bird eater. I miss him so much. I would suggest you put up, lost pet, pictures around the neighborhood. You put a picture of the spider up and it says wanted lost spider reward, assuming you'd pay a reward to get it back. And you put your phone number or email address or something printed vertically, and then you pre-cut the paper so people could tear off your phone number or your email address if they see it. And of course you want to put the spider's name on the poster so people can presumably call to the spider if they see it, and it can come to them, and then they can drive it to their house, put it in their backyard until you pick it up. So good luck. I hope you find your Goliath bird eater spider. But just a heads up, I don't want to see the picture. And just to be clear, yes, the Dear Bop doesn't accept pictures, so that's fine. Unless it's an ASCII text photo. Dear Bop, I have a skin condition. It's called white. And I am male. I feel oppressed by my surroundings. Will it ever change? Yes, it will change. It will probably get worse before it gets better. I too suffer from white maleness. It's the plague of our time, and science is not spending any money trying to fix it. They're trying to breed us out. I don't have any advice for you, unfortunately, oppressed white male. I feel any advice I have might be taken wrong and could be used to shut me down. So just make the best of it, and you'll get through it. You'll get through it. You might not get as many opportunities as people of other colors and other genders, but you'll do okay. If you work hard and pay your taxes, and you'll be okay. You'll be okay. It's not going to be as easy for you as it is for others, but life isn't fair, and nobody ever promised life would be fair. So it happens. It happens. There are worse things to overcome than being white and male. Like being white and male and overweight and stuck in a hospital bed and bald. Those things, you see, that's really tough. But even then, you do your best. Would help if I was a veteran. Would have really helped if I was a veteran. Veterans get all the good stuff. Dear Eggy Poo, what's all this nonsense about you've got the wrong person? Why do you deny our love? Was it just a phase to you? I don't believe that for a second. All those walks in the park, the Elton John concerts, the dozens of times we saw the Rocky Horror Picture Show together, those were such beautiful moments. It's okay though, I forgive you. I know you've been confused lately, especially with all the hormones you've been taking. Take your time. Just take some deep breaths to regain your footing. When you're ready, I'll be over with some aubergines. Aubergines. I'll be over with some aubergines and family-sized tub of banana yogurt. Love, your little sausage. Okay, this is again to the wrong person, and it couldn't be more clear that this person has been taking long walks on the beach and in the park and has a spring in their step. So obviously, and they know what the hell an aubergine is, which I clearly do not. So it's clearly you have the wrong bop. I'm sorry. Please stop messaging me. I don't know who you are. You're not my little sausage. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's not me. I can't help you. Dear Bop, I really need you to read my kids a bedtime story, if you will, please. A Visit from St. Nicholas by Clement Clark Moore. 'Twas the night before Christmas. Okay, here's the deal. This is quite a long bedtime story. And I could swear I did the night before Christmas as a video last Christmas. I haven't found it yet. I don't know where it is. I searched my channel for Christmas. I found the Swingin' Christmas I did and another Christmas stream. And I can't find it, but I swear I remember, and Mamo Pray remembers, me recording 'Twas the Night Before Christmas as a video for Christmas last year. We printed out the words, and I remembered I did it because there were words I didn't know what the hell they were, and instead I edited the words so that I spelled some of the words phonetically because I didn't know what, like, kerchief. Okay, now I know what kerchief is, but there were other words in here that I honestly had no idea what the hell they were. And I know we did it. I can't find it. So here's the deal. Before Christmas, which I know is this Tuesday, next Tuesday, I will either record 'Twas the Night Before Christmas on its own video, or I will find the link to the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas that I did at some other point. So I'm not going to read through it now, but you have my word, whoever you are, that I will read this. I will, if I can't find it, then I will read it. I could have sworn I read it as Santa Claus. I remember reading it as Santa Claus because last year I was still on oxygen and I was struggling to breathe through the heavy-duty Santa Claus beard that the costume came with, and I was suffering there towards the end, trying to make it through those last few lines. I know I did this, but goddamn it, I can't find it. So I will find it, and if I can't find it, I will redo it, and you will have it on or before Christmas. But I'm not going to read it all now. It would take, it wouldn't be interesting to see me read it with the Dear Bops screen.
Down any videos because of copyrights?
Well, this wouldn't be a copyright video, and even the ones I took down, I just unlisted, and I searched through all my videos, whether they were public or not. So even if it was public, I could look through. Let me see. The only other place I could look is in my video directory where I save my videos. Why is this not working? Search videos. Alt Control. I have to open a new. What the hell are you? No, what? It's the mail. Okay, let's try this. Videos. There we go. Night. No, if I... Why would night even come up? Oh. Christmas. 12 Birds of Christmas. Merry Christmas, Santa. DJ Odyssey donated $5. Mamo Prey is still the top female celebrity. Okay, DJ. Thank you, DJ.
And he's still my favorite, not the father.
And Mamo Prey says, DJ, you're still her favorite, not the father. Wow. Wow. One more time. Let's search for Xmas. No, there is. I can't find it. It's the Mandela effect. I've been Mandela'd. Mamo Prey's going to go look for it.
I'm going.
She's got to look. I know we did it, but we'll find something for you for the bedtime story. Dear Bop, I have a friend that seems to not keep thermal paste on hand. Also, for some reason, he needed PDF files to screw. Should we try to help him out more and explain all these things, or just leave him to himself? Signed, Friends of the Bird. You should leave him to himself. Track 95 says, what kind of sadistic person sent this Bird of Prey? This was, yeah, okay, so I missed a few. Sci-Fi Nation says The Night Before Christmas or Nightmare Before Christmas. Tom says Bird of Prey, you should make a bird version of The Night Before Christmas. I don't know that I have enough time to do that. Sci-Fi Nation says lol, Aubergine is UK for eggplant. Sci-Fi Nation Bird of Prey, the 2019, they're trying to breed us out. I did say that. Okay, but here's the deal. I got my thermal paste. My thermal paste actually came earlier than the processors. Not the processors, the fans. So the thermal paste is here. So if your friend needs thermal paste, just tell him he can go to Amazon and they've got the thermal paste. They've got the thermal paste there. That's all I would tell him. I wouldn't even bring up the PDF files. You probably misunderstood him. Dear Bop, we'd like to talk to you about your computer warranty. We've been informed there are defective fans and we would like to replace at no charge. Well, you sons of bitches, you did replace them at no charge, but you didn't mail them the right way and they got stuck by incompetent holiday UPS workers.
Is this what I use? I'm sorry.
What are you trying to do?
To listen to your old videos without...
You could use that. That should work. What's that, headphones? Yeah. Yeah, if you stick that in a USB port, you should hear the speakers come through it. Well, Mama Prey wants to listen to my old videos to try to find that 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Anyway, about my fan, it's already being replaced at no charge, and so the one I paid for and the one I got for free will likely both be delivered by the same UPS truck tonight.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. They're both on the truck scheduled for delivery for end of day tonight, which could be any minute. In fact, technically, they probably could have been delivered and be sitting on the porch. Mom will pray if you want to check. The camera is not on. Camera is not on. Dear Bop, I have a friend that seems not to keep thermal paste on hand. I read that.
Stay safe.
I'm going backwards. Okay. Dear Bop, who put the ram in the Ramalama Ding Dong, and who, more importantly, who put the bop in the Bop Shabop? Sincerely, Curious in Columbus. Who put the ram in the Ramalama Ding Dong? Who put the bop in the Bop Shabop Bop Bop? Who was that man? I'd like to shake his hand. Made my baby fall in love with me. Is that the right song? Did I change songs? I don't know. I don't know who put the Bop Shabop in the Bop to Bop, but it might have been. Might have been Jesus. Might have been Jesus. I think everybody's bop to bop is a little different. Sci-Fi Nation says, I hope you got Arctic White. No, I got the highest rated one on Amazon, which said it was the best one. Josh Reed says, did you get the right thermal paste? I hope so. Thomas says he also got thermal sundress. I did not get thermal sundress. So the bop to bop to bop and the Ramalama Ding Dong, Jesus. Dear Bop, how can you please sing Happy Birthday to Strawberry Bunny? Of course I can. Of course I can. Happy birthday. Wait. Let's give you guys what you want. My face. This song goes out to Strawberry Bunny. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Strawberry Bunny. Happy birthday to you. Little rabbit ears there. And I wish you many, many more. I don't know how old you are in rabbit ears, but in human years, you're 2 years and like 2 days. Of course you want this face, Thomas. That's why you come here. If you didn't want the face, I could be doing what's those things? Pods. No. iPod? No, not iPods. You play them on the things you do that are just audio. What are those things called? Oh my God, I'm clearly losing a lot of brain cells. Not an avatar. Podcast. A podcast. Thank you, Rock Solid. Podcast. I actually thought of it just a second before that came up. But yes, a podcast. I could be doing a podcast, but you guys want my face, so I'm stuck here doing YouTube videos. Oh, happy birthday to Strawberry Bunny. Okay, so now you can see that those were the ones I have pre-screened. These rest could be anything. Let's move on. Dear Bop, I had some independent contracting work in California. I thought my work was good, unique, challenging people's expectations. I took over from another guy, JJ something. He did a good job, but I thought I took things to a whole new level. Well, after I finished, they brought back in the other guy, and he totally undid what I did. It's like it never happened. And this cockdoom guy even have everything nailed about what the other guy did. What should I do, RJ? RJ, I don't often tell people this, but you should give away all your money to probably just find the first homeless person on the street, the one that's least likely to have a drug problem from looking at them. Give them all your money.
Are you talking to me?
Oh, okay. Sister O'Prey says give all your money to a pregnant woman on the street. Especially if you see a homeless pregnant woman. Give it to a homeless pregnant woman. Otherwise, just homeless or pregnant woman. And then go find a monastery in a cold climate. It doesn't have to be Tibet, but it wouldn't hurt. Just save enough money if you can get to Tibet or wherever you're going. And join the monastery and just live the rest of your life under a vow of silence in quiet contemplation of everything you've done wrong. And hope for the best. Hope for the best. Cinnabon says, Strawberry says, thank you, Bird of Prey. Oh, Strawberry is very welcome. Sci-Fi Nation, Bird of Prey, lots of YouTubers do podcasts on camera. Just saying. If it's on camera, it's not a podcast. I'm sorry. I know people call it a podcast, but that's not a podcast. A podcast is audio. It's like saying I'm doing my radio show on camera. Well, then you're not doing a radio show. Next up. And somebody sent in another one. Dear Bop, do you support manscaping? And how do you shave sensitive areas under the you-know? Do I support it? Well, I mean, it's necessary at times. It's necessary, especially when you've at times had to have tubes hooked up to those types of places. I would say electric razor is the best. Electric razor is your best choice. Don't try to do that with a Bic or a Gillette straight razor. You use an electric razor. You should be okay. Yeah, it gets a bit itchy after a day or two, but you power through it. You'll be okay. Don't do it with a straight edge. Not unless you need to also do a second circumcision, or first, depending on your previous life decisions. And we seem to be getting more Dear Bops. Dear Bop, can you help with crazy friends that love to crash everything he gets its hand on? Doesn't mean he's crazy. The crazy friend first stated he loves of crashing things with crashing toy Jeeps, and he finally crashed what was always wanted to do today, a cruise ship, into another cruise ship. Is there anything you can do for him? Signed, a concerned friend. P.S. This friend loves to make others watch Frank and Freddie's wedding video and their wedding night sex tape. Then no, I don't want to help your friend. If your friend, that's fake. There is no such thing as a Frank and Freddie wedding night video. So it just doesn't exist. So your friend's a liar, and your friend deserves, frankly, to be fired for crashing his ships. Somebody who's good at crashing, it's never their fault. So they find a way to not blame themselves. So screw your friend. I hope he gets fired. No help for him. Dear Bop, this guy named Thomas Potts liked to stir up a lot of trouble all throughout YouTube. How much would it cost to have you take care of the issue? A rock solid guy. A rock solid guy, I can tell you there's a guy named Thomas Potts that's already on a list to be taken care of. So I wouldn't worry about it all that much. Sci-Fi Nation says, tell that to Joe Rogan. What about the podcasting or the manscaping? Captain Cat says, Bird of Prey, go to Manscaped, sign up to get a promo code. Captain Cat says, Bird of Prey, those Manscapes are better than any electric razors. Go to Manscaped. Is Manscaped a company? If it is, I've never heard of it. DJ says, just use Nair. Wow. Or wax. No. I don't know. Why is this getting... The zoom just zoomed out. Okay, there we go. Did I answer that one? Yeah. He's already on a list to be taken care of. Rock solid guy. Dear Bob, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck had a chainsaw and a trebuchet? About 6 cords of wood an hour. 6 cords an hour. Alexa, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck would chuck about 700 pounds of wood on a good day with the wind at his back.
So Alexa says 700 pounds a day if the wind was at his back on a good day. I say a lot more than that at 3 cords an hour. Because I would say my woodchuck is probably on meth. Why not? If you're going to be a woodchuck, you might as well chuck as fast as you can. Dear Bop, I am the father, but not giving a penny. DJ. I don't think that's the real DJ Odyssey. And if it is, we're going to find you out. We're going to find you out with the DNA test. Dear Bob, I need a new leaf blower as I've blown my engine by putting in a diesel instead of petrol, which means gasoline for Americans. Oh, Mama Pray found The Night Before Christmas. What's the link? What's the title of the video?
Okay.
Is it at the beginning of the video?
No. Okay. 9 minutes and 2 seconds. Okay. Streamed live on December 24th, 2018.
Okay, what's the stream name?
Ho, 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 Merry Christmas. Santa is in the house.
Really? That's on the Bird of Prey 5 channel?
Yeah.
YouTube didn't show it to me, those sons of bitches.
I went to Bed Life. It's listed under Bed Life.
It's listed under Bed Life. Okay, well, we're in just a minute, guys. We're going to have the whatchamacallit? 'Twas the night before Christmas. Dear Bop, I need a new leaf blower as I've blown my engine by putting in diesel instead of petrol. However, I'm considering getting an electric or battery-powered one, but I'm not too sure. Could you please help? Thanks, Recover Confused Nerd. You know what? I actually had some battery-powered lawn equipment. It's not terrible. I would stay away from the electric one because, I mean, you're going to have like a 100-foot extension cord. I mean, unless you have a really small yard where you could get away with like a 25 or a 50-foot extension cord. But
Leaf blower,
leaf blower.
No,
Right.
I don't know what he's doing, but I'm saying the electric leaf blower, I keep a plug.
Mamo Prey has an electric leaf blower, and she says, what, the plug keeps falling out?
Yeah.
Yeah, so granted the electric leaf blower, a battery-powered one is probably not practical. And if it is, it's probably like $1,000 because, yeah, that's just a lot I read leaf blower, but I was thinking edger or what's
I
that?
don't know what you read.
No, I read leaf blower, but in my mind, I was thinking, edger or whatever they call that. The thing that just trimmer. I was thinking trimmer, which they do have battery powered for relatively cheap.
That was good.
But for a leaf blower, Jesus, the battery power that require a battery powered leaf blower will either be very, very expensive or very, very shitty. Because you need a hell of a lot of power to do a leaf blower. Electric.
Lawnmower is not good.
Yeah, and an electric lawnmower isn't so great. Mama Pray, we have an electric leaf blower.
I use it to
She uses it mostly to blow snow. When we get like a light snow, that's not a heavy wet snow, Mama Pray just uses the leaf blower to blow the snow off the sidewalk and off the steps. Oh, could that be UPS?
Yeah, just a minute.
Because it actually they
I
need.
got a sign.
Yeah, there's no camera. Yeah, there's no camera. It's actually one of them needed a signature.
Hello? Oh,
Did they leave it without a signature?
thank you.
Maybe we only got one of the two. So the one that I ordered they had to pay for, required a signature. One box or two?
Box.
Oh.
Origin.
That's from Origin. So, okay, so we only got the one. But the one we did get was from Origin, the laptop maker. So this is the official. This is the official fan, and I hope, for their sake, there's thermal paste in here. I hope there's thermal paste in here too, or else I'd be kind of pissed. Although I do have my own thermal paste. If they sent me a piece and then said, "Oh, you're gonna need thermal paste too," I'd be pissed. So let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Now, unfortunately, this is not going to be the easiest thing to do. Okay, so here's the fan. Here's the fan. And there's no thermal paste. Those dirty sons of bitches. Those dirty sons of bitches. They sent me a fan. The instructions say you should put on replace the thermal paste. And they didn't send me any thermal paste. What do the fuck they think I have? Thermal paste sitting around the house? Yeah. And I know you guys said, "Oh, I've got thermal paste. I got thermal paste." Well, F you. Most people don't have thermal paste.
Most people can get out to a store and get it.
Even if I had to go to a store, it's their fault it broke. It's their crappy part that's under warranty. Okay? They sent this for free. They should have sent some thermal paste for free. Well, this is the problem part. And to change this part, which is 1, 2, 3 screws, apparently I have to take off half the freaking laptop pieces to just change this part. This should be on the outside. This should be an easy change. Whatever.
It says unlisted.
It says unlisted? That's fine if it's unlisted, but it still searches and it still shows up in the
I went to bed like
yeah, it still shows up in the playlist. Even if it's unlisted. All my live streams are unlisted now. No, I can't make my own thermal paste. Sci-Fi Nation, that's the same fan that's in Xbox 360 Power Brick. You can tell. You can tell from here, this is the same fan an Xbox 360 power brick. It's a ADDA fan, part number 631P7753-100 180915. 12 volts, 0.5 amps. Hypro bearing. I mean, a lot of these fans look similar. I'd be surprised if it was the exact same fan, but I mean, stranger things. Stranger things have happened. Actor says it's recommended, but if you don't unscrew the heatsink. Well, I'm not going to unscrew the heatsink if I don't have to, Hector. But I think they're telling me I have to unscrew the heatsink. If I can do this without unscrewing the heatsink, I'm going to. Excuse me. I don't know what that was. If I can do it without unscrewing the heatsink, I sure as hell am. But why? Why would they even say to do it? Just torn one apart? Oh, you just tore one apart. Okay, well, if you say it, I believe you. It seems surprising. As for the leaf blower, you better go with the one that plugs in. If you're going electric, go with the one that plugs in. A battery powered one is just going to be, unless you're like a millionaire and you don't care how much you spend. Like, if you don't care how much you spend, you could probably buy one from like Dyson or something. That's probably like $1,000 that does decent blowing. But otherwise, if you're on a budget like most people, just buy the electric, and with the plug.
If you're really on a budget, get a rake.
And if you're really on the budget, Mama Pray says get a rake. Get a rake. Wow. Okay. So at this point, I'm going to play something. YouTube.com. Let's see. Birdo Prey 5X. Okay. And I will be right back. But let's put this. Come on, is this really not going to work? I know it's a black screen. I will be right back. Sorry about that delay. I was hoping to be able to play the video during the Geloja break, but of course it didn't work out that way. Well, did I press the wrong thing? Will this work? There we go. Well, it's better late than never. Okay. So I'm going to put the volume up. And oh, okay. Well, this was my video versus anti-tracker. Hello, guys. I see. Yes, I'm in the corner. This is, well, I guess it's just as good that I didn't have this screen up where you would have watched me using the vacuum. So this is my video versus anti-tracker.
And Thomas Potts with a $1.99 super chat. Anti-tracker will need his punching bag at the theater. You know, Thomas, I've got a funny feeling anti-tracker is going to like it.
I liked it. I didn't love it. I thought it was pretty good overall. I think that the complaints that it's incoherent or convoluted, I think are wrong. I think it's very easy to follow.
I think he's going to come back saying many of the same things he said about Captain Marvel. You know, he'll say one thing was stupid, like Ray or something, but the rest of the movie wasn't terrible.
But I'm not. It's definitely not a Last Jedi disaster. The only real major problem with the film, outside of I would have chose a different ending, is they kind of had to deal with the fact that Rey is overpowered, and they couldn't just depower her, so she's still overpowered. But nothing that wasn't a surprise because Rey was already that way.
That's my opinion. Obviously, I don't know for sure, but
Yep,
that would be my guess. I don't think he's going to need the punching bag, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I like it.
Okay, this was just a little payback. That was just a little payback. Anyway, okay, so the Bird of Prey 5 Ho 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 stream. Okay. Yeah, so Christmas Eve stream. Okay, so let's come back to the main screen. Let me switch from change accounts. Switch account to... Son of a bitch, I can't switch accounts on this browser. Mom, do you have the link for that or anything?
I have it up on this.
Okay, can you send me the URL?
That's the thing on top.
Yeah. Yeah, you send it in an email or something?
Yeah.
Okay. So Mama Pray will give me the link, and we will end with 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. So let me go through and read any other comments. Let's see. We're reading at Berto. What'd you say? Okay. Josh read Bird of Prey in NYC. One of the actresses from the Mob Wives was arrested on guns and drugs. Oh, I don't watch that type of nonsense. Sci-Fi Nation's Bird of Prey, excuse me, but the Galaxy X Enterprise D did Warp 13. The Galaxy X, meaning the alternate future that didn't happen, that just means that they... Okay, Warp 10 is infinite speed. At least it was in the TNG Voyager years. So it wasn't a barrier. It was infinite speed. So even calling it a barrier was stupid. You can't go faster than infinite speed. So what they did, obviously, for TNG...
You want what I just sent you?
I will. So obviously what they did in All Good Things was they again readjusted the warp scale. Joseph Patrick with a €2 super chat says, "Hi Joe, see my previous comment." Joseph,
No, it's okay. What I sent you was right.
Joseph, where is your previous comment? Joseph, if you want to just put in @BirdoPray, I will read whatever your comment was. I am not seeing.
Well, you got off it. Did you put live chat back on?
Yes, live chat is back on. I never left live chat. I don't see. Joseph, is this a joke, Joseph? I literally don't see any other comments from you, Joseph. So, Joseph, if you did say something, please put, and you don't even have to put @BirdoPray5, just type it again, and I will read it. But I don't see it.
All right.
I don't see it. As for the Galaxy, yeah, that was, they just redid the warp scale in that future. Sci-Fi Nations has put it up, Bird of Prey. Oh, he wants me to put up the tweet. Okay, well, I guess we can do that since I've got the browser working.
Patrick said, "Hi all, no cinema today. Some jerk called in the bomb threat. No bomb, of course. So went out with friends."
Oh, that's right, Joseph. You weren't supposed to be here, Joseph. So they said no cinema today. Somebody called in a bomb threat.
And no bomb.
There it is. Oh my God, Joseph. I'm so sorry. I just missed it. It was there. It was right in front of my face. Hi all, no cinema today. Some jerk called in a bomb threat. No bomb, of course, so went out with friends. I'm so sorry to hear that, Joseph. Son of a bitch. You lose the day at the cinema. But you're here, Joseph, so welcome. I hope you enjoyed the day with your friends. Your real life friends. I mean, we're friends. We're friends as well.
Oh, and please announce to everybody that I did break down and put up a Christmas
Oh,
tree.
yes, and Mama Pray did break down and put up a Christmas tree. We were going to try, every year this happens. Every year for the last 5 years, Mama Pray says, "Do you need a Christmas tree?" I say, "No, I don't need a Christmas tree. I don't need it. We don't need it." And then some point before Christmas, Mama Pray decides she can't go without a Christmas tree, and she puts one up anyway. Some are bigger than others, some are smaller than others. This is a relatively small tree, but it's a very nice small tree. Mama Pray did a great job with it. She put it up earlier today, so yes, we have a Christmas tree, and no, you can't see it because I don't have any way of putting the camera to where it is. But I am going to put up Sci-Fi Nation's tweet because he asked nicely. Or he asked. Let's say that. He asked. So there you go.
I got a thumbs up from somebody.
Yes. No, go back. Go to site. I'm leaving YouTube. There we go. So Sci-Fi Nation, there's the picture that he was talking about. Hashtag. He says, "So I was watching Bird of Prey 5 vid, and this ad popped up. I think YouTube is trying to make money while poking fun at him. Son of a bitch. Hashtag PooTube shenanigans." And there's the picture. Men's dry hair shampoo. Don't miss out on the best men's dry hair shampoo when you also compare, and it says search.yahoo.com. Okay, so now Mama Pray sent me an email. Oh, it's the night before Christmas.
Do that. Joseph Patrick said, put on we wanted to go to another cinema and the water pipe broke in the ceiling.
Okay, I'll get to that.
Oh, I thought you were ending this.
I'm not ending this one. I just want to get it ready. So where was it? 9 minutes, did you say?
9 minutes and 5 seconds it starts.
Okay.
I didn't see when it ended.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Okay, and yes, Joseph, I am going to read the rest of your chats. I'm just getting this. I'm just getting this started. Okay, and I will put in the link to this also into the chat. But this is ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. Oh, that's why I didn't find it. I misspelled Christmas. I left the S off of Christmas. It says Merry Christmas. Oh, no wonder why my search for Christmas didn't find it, and I didn't search for Santa. Oh, that's my own. My own fault. The Mama Pray went to the dates. Okay, but anyway, where are we? Where are we? 1 more minute, TM. Oh, this is the old stream. There we go. There we go. Okay, so Joseph. Joseph says, then we went to another cinema, and the water pipe broke in the ceiling, so we just said F it. And had a drink or two. Sci-Fi Nation says it's not Xmas, Bird of Prey. Lol. Yeah, Kurogan spelling of words. I gotcha. I gotcha. Josh reads Bird of Prey. We have the Bird of Prey, the 12 days of Bird of Prey 5, 12 days of Christmas. We need to write the night before Bird of Prey 5. You know, I tried to do that last year. I tried to do it in the past, and it was hard. It was harder than I thought. DJ says, Bird of Prey, yeah, I called the score. He would give it even for one. Yes, you did, DJ, so congrats to you. Congrats to you. I did tell everybody earlier that to you, DJ, before you were here. I did tell everybody that indeed you said that. Okay, so that is the link to my old Christmas stream. And in fact, that's where I read 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. So I'm going to go ahead and start playing it. Now, apparently, it's about, what, 9 minutes in, you said, Mama Pray? 9 minutes and 5 seconds in. So, 'twas the night before... minutes in, you said, Mama Pray? Okay, that is the wrong one. I was using that. That just produced an echo. So 9 minutes or so in. And then I'll hit play. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas would soon be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. This is it. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap, when out on the lawn there arose such a clatter. I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer.
with a little old driver so lovely and quick. I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blixen.
Vixen.
To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away
One
all.
of the names of the reindeer.
Oh,
As dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up the house, the course they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pouring of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys was flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink in his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney, he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they flew, like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, as he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." And then I heard him say, "God bless America," and he recited the Pledge of Allegiance, just as he went over the horizon.
Okay, well, that had a loud, annoying hum in the background. By how far we have come. How far we've come in a year. You know, I might need to re-record this. I think we can improve upon it. I don't know if we'll use the green screen, but I think we'll have to do a 2019 version of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. I will work on it, and I think I owe you guys a better rendition this year than last year. We'll see if we can do it with the green screen. I don't know with the new camera position if the green screen would work or not, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So there it is, guys, and just let me. I know it's not the ideal. I know it's pretty loud, but let me get you the link with the timestamp so you can go start directly at the right time. You don't have to go through it. if you so care. I mean, I don't think too many people honestly care, but in case you want it, 'twas the night before Christmas, 2018. 2018 version. There's the link. There's the link, so you guys have it. And I did make changes to the words because Mamo Pray said that some of those words were wrong in the version I found online. So I did make a few changes to it to make it more sound more like the versions I heard growing up. Because apparently there are quite a few different wordings for different lines. What? No. Daniel's Hot Topics, Bird of Prey, did he say open his pack? Well, I think that's what he said. You know, his pack being his bag of toys. Josh Streets is Bird of Prey working on the night before Bird of Prey 5. Well, Josh Street, if you get something good, do let me know. Track 95 Bird of Prey, we are used to you being loud. Yeah, but loud and with that grinding noise or that was probably fan noise, especially during rants or thunderstorms. Yeah. So it was there. I'm glad I'm not crazy, but we'll try to get you a better one. DJ says, I wish I could sneak to Bird's door right now with semi-air horn just to make him jump. You would also make Sassy and Mama Pray jump. That's not very nice, DJ. Not very nice at all.
What do you want to do?
He wants to sneak up to the door with an air horn to make me jump.
Okay,
Oh, Mama Pray's giving you permission.
sure.
Of course, if you come, then you're going to get served. Oh, yeah, Mama Pray says, shh. That was it. You get here, that's it. You're served. You'll be paying some child support. Yeah, it would set Sassy off something fierce.
I'm waiting for the next UPS.
Yeah, we are waiting. Mama Pray is waiting for the next UPS truck, which happened before. They sent 2 separate trucks to the same house within like 20 minutes of each other. But we've got a fan, and so we're actually pretty good to go. I'm a happy camper. I probably won't try to fix this fan till the morning at this point.
Yeah.
So if things go well, we'll have Star Trek Saturday on my regular laptop, and if things don't go well, we'll be doing Star Trek Saturday on the old laptop again, hopefully. But guys, I want to thank you all for showing up and hanging out. Jazzy Bird of Prey, this is the first line. 'Twas the night before Bird of Prey, when all through YouTube, not a subscribe as unsubbing, not even anti-tracker. Not a subscriber was unsubbing, not even anti-tracker maybe. I like it. And that's, you see, the problem with this is I start off easy. It starts off good, but it just gets longer and longer, and then it just becomes incoherent. Every time I've tried to do it, like the first half is the easy half, and it's the second half where I lose patience. Sci-Fi Nations is Bird of Prey. Great stream as always, bud. Live long, and alpaca everyone. And of course I had my hand behind. Oh, it hurts. It hurts to do it. Behind the tablet. Thank you all for coming. Please remember to comment, like, subscribe, and share. This video is going to be unlisted, but you can always find it on the channel in the live and unlisted or the Bed Life playlists. And Doomcock is already streaming his Friday Night Frolics, or whatever he calls it. I think, yeah, Friday Night Frolics, and his review of Star Wars. And I don't know if Anti-Trekker's on Nerdrotic, or if he's going to stream himself, or if he's done streaming for the night. Did anybody see, is Midnight's Edge still streaming? I don't know. Did I close Midnight's Edge? No, I didn't. Are they still streaming?
Focus completely
They
on
are
it.
still streaming.
And I just
But Anti-Trekker has left. So Midnight Edge is still streaming, but Anti-Trekker left, and Mecha has taken his place. So I don't know if Anti-Trekker mentioned if he was going to be streaming tonight or not. So I really don't know what to tell you. You could check Anti-Trekker's Twitter. Maybe he has more info. Yeah, Anti-Trekker's old. Qapla all. Take care. Good night. And may... no. I was going to say may the force be with you, but that's just not right. Hector says no endurance for 5-hour streams. Take care all. Good night. And Qapla.